Audi has given us a lot of attractive cars over the years. Add this one to the heap. It's not just about looks, though. Take the new A5 Coupe, add all sorts of go-fast parts, and it becomes the high-performance S5. It's been a long time since Audi's given the US a 4-seat, 2-door coupe. 1991 to be exact. For those who have waited for such a car, your patience has been rewarded. I'll just sum up the S5 right now. I like it a lot. Cars like this are a good reason to ask the boss for that raise. It starts at 50 grand. As equipped, this one's closing in on 57. For that kind of coin, you get quattro all-wheel drive, a carbon fiber trimmed cabin, and most importantly, a V8 that pumps out 354 horsepower. Smooth enough to shame Teflon. It powers the S5 in dramatic fashion. 0 to 60 comes up in just under 5 seconds. There's no shortage of oomph here, but as expected, it quaffs a gallon of required premium fuel every 14 miles while in my hands. A performance-tuned suspension makes easy work of tight corners. A quick note, stop the video here. Audi's new LED running lights look nasty in a good sort of way. All right, go ahead. The body structure is bank vault rigid, chassis dynamics solid as the Deutschmark. Still, the high-performance S5 manages to remain comfortable and quiet enough to be a daily driver. As attractive as the exterior is, this is what owners see the most of. With high-quality materials and distinctive design, they should be very happy. Keep the transponder in your pocket or purse. The S5 has my favorite feature, keyless ignition. Those up front get airbags for their knees. The adjustable, supportive, and deeply bolstered seats keep everyone in place during hard cornering. A design touch I really like is the sunroof. While a larger opening would be welcome, the design that's flush with the roof is a very nice touch. Audi's user interface, called MMI, is fine, but it takes some time to learn and isn't always consistent. Here's an example. The 4 buttons on the console here correspond to the 4 corners on the display. Then you scroll and select with the knob. But let's say call up the heated seats menu and that knob doesn't do anything. Who would figure you have to turn the climate control knob to warm your buns? 2-door coupes often shortchange rear passengers. I'm an average sized guy at 5'9" and I fit just fine. Wisely, Audi limits the seatbelt count to 2 back here. S5 would be a great car to tour the country in, find those twisty, turny back roads. How much luggage could you take? Since bundles of TP are suitcase-sized, pack lighter. 5 is a hair on the smaller side. Unusual for a performance coupe, the rear seats fold to expand cargo. My only gripe, other than the gas mileage, is that I find the throws of the 6-speed manual to be a little on the long side. If this is really bothersome to you, opt for the 6-speed automatic. Like the looks, but not the price? Well, there's always the A5, that's around 10 grand less. But one test drive in the S5 will spoil you. The S turns a supermodel into an elite athlete. Now, I lived with the S5 for a week, and I found it to be comfortable enough to be a daily driver, really. High praise for a high-performance coupe. I can't stress the amount of attention this car draws. People really love the design, lots of thumbs up on the road. It manages to be elegant and aggressive at the same time. My 11-year-old boy thinks some parts of it look like his Lego Bionicle figures, and I've got to admit he's right. All right, while I go hit my boss up for a raise so I can someday buy something like this, go to the website for a more thorough review of the S5. That's www.nwcn.com/autos. There's always a link to my email there, so go ahead and write. I'm Tom Volk. That's Drive.